Hey y'all, it's Nancy, the Handy Scandy. Thanks for joining me for another crafty venture. We are in for another Mindful Monday exercise. This was an acrylic painting that I did with Jessie Robertson of Keep It Colourful, and as in the past, I will link to her video downstairs. This was actually done by stopping and starting and stopping and starting. A 5-minute sped up tutorial by Jessie. So I can tell you, if I can do it, pretty much anybody can do it. But with that, as you watch my process, I just want to let you know that I will be popping in and out if I feel like something needs some explanation, but for the most part, this is just an exercise in mindfulness as we watch the process. Now, as a reminder, mindfulness really is simply being present, purposefully being present in the moment, without judgment, without striving, simply being aware and accepting what is. Now, there are 7 principles to mindfulness, and I think they make a whole lot of sense, and they're kind of in that definition that I just gave you. So non-judgmental, right? Being an impartial witness to your own experience. Being patient, because it's not easy. We are our own worst critics, and our minds are constantly going. So to purposefully slow them down is difficult. So being patient, and that is a form of wisdom, and patience demonstrates that we accept what is. Another concept is beginner's mind, which means remaining open and curious, and that allows us to be receptive to new thoughts, new ideas, new concepts. I don't want to say new realities or new truths, because I don't think that they're new, but they're a different way of looking at our realities and our truths. Also, trust. It's learning how to develop a basic trust with yourself and with your own feelings. And again, non-striving. We're not trying to make anything happen. If it's a mindfulness of breath exercise, we're not striving to breathe in a certain way. So just non-striving, noticing what is and accepting what is, and then acceptance is the next piece. Not trying to change things, not trying to judge them or explain them, but simply noticing and accepting, and then letting go. Whatever letting go might look like for you, letting go. So, as we watch this video, I would encourage and invite you just to slow down. Feel the support of the chair under your bum and the floor under your feet. Or if you're on a sofa or in a bed, just feel that support. Know that you're safe. Take some nice, slow, deep breaths if you're able. You can even set a soft gaze about the room. Just let the audio play, or turn the audio off if you want, and just watch the process. But as your mind wanders, and it will, as your mind wanders, simply recognize it. Again, non-judgmentally, and not striving, not trying to force yourself, but just be. Just notice what is. Notice where you feel the breath, the sensations you feel with the breath. And as you watch the video, does it elicit any kind of emotions? What do you notice that you like, that you dislike? Just allow a sense of calm to come over you. catch you up on the process really quick, and then I'm going to turn on some music. And we'll listen to the music while we watch the process. And again, I might pop in from time to time just to explain what's going on the screen. So with that background, that took a long time to bring it together. But it was a lot of blending and softening so that the colors would blend very nicely from light to dark, and then to create that foundation. And foundation is an important word, but a foundation for this little Gnome Witch, for her to stand on. And she doesn't look like much right now. And I'm stopping and I'm starting the video over on my left to see how Jessie does the drawings, where she sketches in the details. And again, I'll encourage you, hop over to her website, to her YouTube channel, and see what she has to offer. She makes it so fun and easy and approachable. So I'm simply sketching in based on her guidance on her video, but doing it in my way. And then it's time to squeeze out some more color. So obviously the first colors were for the background, and now this is to start filling in the details on the witch. And it will take many, many layers, and I feel like right now it's self-explanatory. So just join me as we watch the process and listen to the music. I want to remind you that this is sped up quite a few times. It's either 3 or 4 times. And this took me quite a long time, actually. I think it was about 2 hours. But I have sped up and cut out what wasn't important. But just know to take your time. You don't have to finish it all in one sitting. And that it's many layers before you get to the final outcome. Just like in card making. Sometimes it's many layers when we're coloring, or if we're ink blending, or even stenciling. Any number of techniques require multiple layers. So be patient with yourself, be kind to yourself, and just roll with the process. Now my camera did stop recording, so I apologize. We've missed me adding the details to the shoes and the hair and the cat and the nose, but there is much more to come. So even this isn't the final final product. But you saw me just hand sketching that cauldron in. Very simple shapes, nothing fancy. Even the cat, very simple shapes. And I struggled with those eyes, I will tell you. But I was being mindfully aware, being non-judgmental, walking away when I needed to, moving on to something else, and coming back when I was ready. So you can see that there are many layers in the witch's hair. And here I'm just coming in with some highlights. This is actually plain white. I have many shades of gray, shades of black in there, and now the white. And then I'll even come in with some more. And I think in the end I come in with just some black to differentiate the locks of her hair. I do want to say that some more of the footage is missing, and so at the very end we don't see the final details being put on, but I have several close-ups where you can see the details. I'm very sad that those final details aren't there, because this cauldron turns out to be my favorite part, and I really wanted to share that with you. One thing I will say about working with acrylics is to keep it wet. When you see me reaching over to the right, I'm just adding water to my brush. And that allows me to move the paint around, to blend it, all those things, to get the highlights and the lowlights and the shadows. When I go to the left, I'm dipping in the palette, but when I go to the right, I'm just getting water. I want to encourage you to take a second and check in with yourself. How is your breathing? How are you feeling? Remember, non-striving, non-judgmental, simply noticing and accepting. And be patient with yourself, be patient with me, be patient with the process. And here you can see all the finished details, the broom, all the locks in her hair, the cat's eyes, the bat, the details in her hat, the fingers. I love her fingers. I love her nose. I love the band. But I especially love that cauldron and all the bubbles. Oh my goodness. I had such a good time. Guys, I want to thank you. Thank you for spending time with me. Thank you for all of the beautiful encouragement and kind words and positive feedback that you leave for me. If you are already a member of my crafty tribe, know that I love you. and I appreciate you, and you are why I'm here. If you're not already a member, I would invite you to hit that subscribe button and come back. Join us. We have a good time. We're all about positivity and creativity here. Creative expression in many, many forms. If you liked the video, obviously we ask for a thumbs up, and I will meet you guys downstairs in the comments. And until next time, I love you, and I'm out.